Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. 5 minutes on Friday. 5 minutes on Friday before a holiday weekend of Labor Day. 5 minutes on Friday. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Whenever you're watching this live. I come live on Fridays to just give you something to think about. And if you journal, you can use these as journal prompts. And of course, as always, please feel to share for 5 minutes on Friday. I posted some questions. Are you making assumptions about people? Are you asking questions? Are you getting the facts before you make these assumptions about people? Today, I have the pleasure where my friend, Reverend Dr. Sherry Brown Jackson's t-shirt that says, I am a preacher. And recently, she did a live where she talked about how she was being approached by multiple people about how she looked. My friend, Reverend Dr. Sherry Brown Jackson, has made a choice to walk around with a shaven head with her glistening melanin. So people were coming up to her and expressing concern about how her bald head looked and asking about her having cancer. They made an assumption that was incorrect. And it's caused me to think about how in life we make all of these assumptions without really knowing the facts. And that assumptions can be dangerous and lead to bias for generation and generation to come. In my community, we say it like this. If you make an assumption, you make an ass out of yourself. So we have to be careful with these assumptions. I've lived a life of people making assumptions about me. The first assumption is, I'm a woman. You cannot be a preacher. But the thing is, nobody ever comes to me and asks me the question, why do you believe, woman, you can preach? What is your call story? The assumption is just based on my sex. I cannot preach. I'm a lawyer. I cannot tell you the numerous times I've walked into courtrooms dressed in a blue suit, white shirt, black pumps with a briefcase, and the Cook County Sheriff, and yes, sometimes the judge would say, you can't come up here and sit at this table. This table is only for lawyers. You have to sit back there, and I have to show IDs and prove that your assumption was incorrect. So often, people make assumptions about black men or black boys. If you see a group of black boys, the assumption is always they are up to no good. They are up to no good. And that assumption happens in the black community and in other communities when they see black boys. Never have I heard anyone say when they see a group of white boys or white men, they're up to no good. An assumption and a stereotype and a bias that keeps getting passed down and passed down and passed down. The assumption, if you see a young girl in a short skirt or a mini skirt or what you deem as inappropriate dress is, she fast. She needs to go somewhere and get dressed. She's not appropriate. That assumption of her being what we say is womanish by Alice Walker is incorrect most of the time. Because let's go the other side. If you see a white girl in a bikini or a short bitty skirt, you don't automatically say she fast. You may say she headed to the beach. She headed to a volleyball game. Isn't that cute? So just to say how these assumptions are dangerous and get passed down. And so I challenge you today as I stand here in my t-shirt. I am a preacher. If you have questions, ask. If you're unsure, ask the question. Don't make assumptions. Because if you make assumptions, you make an ass out of yourself. Have an amazing day. Have a blessed day. Thank you, Reverend Sherry Brown Jackson, Reverend Dr. Sherry Brown Jackson, for this amazing t-shirt that I'm going to rock today on my day off. Have an amazing day. Don't make assumptions. Ask questions. Don't continue stereotypes and biases that are untrue. And during the day, don't forget to just breathe. Be blessed.